We call ourselves CiiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.
Sometimes you don't need 1,000 people to hear your stuff. You just need 4 or 5 important people to hear it. So connection is definitely key. Definitely agree with you on that, man. And
that's a fact.
You know, very sorry for your father's passing. Yeah. I'm sure you handling that maturely.
Yeah.
But you know, if you want to share what I know that motivated you. That motivated you right now, right? To take your stuff seriously and stuff like that. Do you feel like you would have been as motivated have that not happened? Or do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so. But I think I would have been doing it, but I wouldn't have been taking it serious how I am now. Because what made me take it serious is like, you know, when you see your mom sad type thing, like really sad about it, you feel me? Sure. And that really like, I was like, dang, I really want to, know what I'm saying, take it serious. And she doesn't even know that's the reason that like I really, because I seen her down. She doesn't think I seen her down, but I seen her down. And when I did, like it just like pushed me to like, you know, like you got to do it. You got to do it.
No, for sure, man, for sure.
So yeah,
it comes a time for that, man. Like, you know, your parents raised you and you like, you know, they were there for you, whatever, right? And then there always comes a time when the roles are reversed and you want to give that back. You know what I'm saying? You want to see them happy and stuff. So I definitely get where you're coming from, man. For sure. So does she know you produce at all?
Yeah, she does. Okay. I mean, she doesn't really know like
what it is really.
She kind of, because she's from Germany. She's a foreigner. Okay. So she doesn't understand it kind of. But like I sit down and I explain this to her sometimes and like things that go on. So like. Yeah, she doesn't know some moves that I make, but like, cause she just doesn't understand them when I tell her like she doesn't understand them. Yeah, but I got you. Like I break it down to her and I let her know like boom, 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 this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is going to happen. So
she's just like, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure, man. So technically you've been producing a couple years. Yeah, a couple years since 2018. Things happened. Yeah, you got 2019. Exactly. Well, almost 3, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, what's like your most recent thing? I saw you sharing an album from there's an album.
What's it called? Trey Cinco.
Yeah.
What's it called? It's one of artists, me and my other like friend. He's up in Milwaukee. Shout out Crow. Shout out Crow. What's it called? Me and him found him because we was going through Y&J's. You know who Y&J is? But yeah, we was going through his Instagram and we saw that like Trey Cinco had a song with him. Okay. It was like, dang, he's nice. Trey, like he nice. So we started working with Trey, and now he's locked up. So he's coming out. He coming home soon. I got hope. He coming home soon. When he do, we gonna work. But yeah, I produced 2 songs on there, track 7 and track 10.
All right, that's dope, man. That's dope. So you just linked up with him off of just finding him on Y&J's page.
Y&J's page, and I DM'd him. I was like, yo, we gotta work, and he answered back. He was like, "Yo, send me a pack." And I was like, "All right, Crow, let's like make me some melodies."
How long ago was that?
That was like October.
October. That was this year though.
Yeah, okay. October. And then we just like that was my main artist that I'm working with. That was my main artist, but now he's locked up. Like I said, he's coming home soon. But when he does, we're gonna get that work in. But yeah.
How many artists would you say off the top of your head you worked with so far?
I've worked with about 10 different artists. I haven't worked with that many artists, but it's really like starting. Yeah. So it's really because it was after I got like literally it was a 50-second video of Pac-Man recording himself and I was there, and after that like people like started DMing me.
Yeah, for sure.
Like different producers and different artists was like, oh, send me a pack. But yeah, so far like that on top of my head is like about 10 artists. So yeah. But some main ones I'm trying to work with really right now, like I said, HMR Big Rich and Trey Cinco. Those are like my main ones.
That you're really trying to work on.
Yeah, those ones I'm focused on. So
okay, yeah. And it was something about those pair of guys that made you want to work with them and focus in on and key in on them.
It's like you said, what?
Like was there a particular reason why you wanted to key in on those 2 artists?
It's because it's the sound, like the Flint, Michigan sound.
Okay, yeah.
So because that's That's what I do. I feel like me.
Yeah, no,
I have that confidence. Like I'm gonna be the one to come out because nobody in Florida is really doing it.
Yeah.
So I know I have that confidence that I'm gonna be the one to come out of Florida with that.
Yeah.
And that's just how I feel because, like I said, no one's doing that, and that's gonna be the wave.
That's the wave. Yeah, that's the wave over there.
People don't understand. That's gonna be the wave with 2021. Flint type beats and Detroit type beats is gonna be the wave this year.
Okay.
Just know it.
Yeah. So you ahead of the curve, like you feel like.
Exactly. I've been listening to him for like since 2019, and then like it started to pop from TikTok. Yeah, and then it started to pop, and then people started listening to it, and then but they didn't know like because Y&J is like a comedian rapper kind of.
Yeah.
But they don't know about the other rappers, like for instance, YSR Grams. He's tough. YSR Grams, he's tough. That's artist I want to work with. Like I said, Pac-Man and all that. So
YSR Grams. Then I don't think I heard YSR Grams. If I did, I ain't really pay attention to him.
I'ma check him out. He nice. Trust me, he nice.
Yeah, cause I am rocking with that Flint shit. Like I heard a couple artists shit. That shit go crazy.
And that's my sound. And I try to I'm trying to perfect it because I'm not perfect. I'm trying to perfect it so I could because every time I go to a studio, I sit down, I'm making a Flint type beat type thing.
Yeah.
I'm making a Flint type beat. Yes, I can make any other type of beat if you like.
You know what artist you should check out in Palm Beach, and he's on that wave too.
Who?
He's on that same wave. Pull Up.
I ain't never heard of
His
him.
name Pull Up. I'm gonna link y'all in.
For sure.
He's hard, and he's on that same wave as a rapper though, and you on as a producer. I think y'all work great together.
All right, for sure. Like
but I'm gonna link that in. I'm gonna let y'all work out business, but I do want y'all to at least consider working with each other. He's definitely hard.
No, for sure.
I think I would probably play you some. I'll play you some of his before you step off.
I bet.
For sure.
No, for sure. Like I said, I'll for sure tap in with him. I'm willing to work with anybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Want to work with me? DM me. If you don't want to work with me, don't DM me. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Like I said.
So is that gonna drive? So you on that Flint wave right now?
Mm-hmm.
So is that directing? Does that influence the artists that you work with as of now? So
What you mean?
Pick, say an artist want to work with you.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're down to work with anybody, but do you choose what kind of artists you want to work with based off how their sound is and what you know?
To be honest, not really. Like I said, I have the Flint type beats. I make any type of beat. I could make some melodic stuff. I could make some freaking EDM stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm versatile, and my producing wise, what I go by is versatility is key. So being versatile could take you a long way, and mastering each sound and each genre technically is important. So, but no, I don't. If you want to work with me, we could work. I can make something. We go from there. So, yeah.
And you do mixing and mastering stuff.
That I'm getting into that. Like I know how to work the program because Stizzy Rack, shout out Stizzy Rack. What's it called? He showed me how to use the program a little bit, and I've been every time I used to go to the studio with him, I used to watch him type thing.
Yeah.
So he taught me how to move work it a little bit. So yeah,
that's what's up. How'd y'all tap in?
How did we tap? I think it was.
I come across a lot of artists that
it was
tapped in with Stizzy.
NFG Duck, because me and Duck went to the same high school.
Crazy, right? Yeah. What high school is that?
Inlet.
Oh, Inlet. Oh, yeah.
We
All right.
Hey, but no, what's it called? Me and him was Duck was the first artist I was working with. That was the first absolute artist I was working with.
That kid, Duck, is super talented.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes. He was supposed to come today, but he couldn't.
That's who was supposed to come here?
It was him or 4K Trapping. There's another producer. But Duck couldn't come. And then 4K couldn't come. I was like, all right. Oh, well. Now I'm here.
Hey, don't even see. You gotta drop. You gotta drop them now, man.
Nah. But nah, those my brothers. I love them. But nah.
Duck ain't trying to be in here because he know we on his ass. That's why.
But nah, like I said, that was one of my first artists I worked with, and yeah.
That's dope. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you guys know each other just from high school, or
from high school, from what's it called, Mr. Goldstein's not music, TV production class.
Oh, crazy.
So Goldstein's TV production class. Yeah. I remember that class.
You know you young and you remember your teachers' names.
No, Mr. Ghosty was
I can't
cool.
tell you.
Mr. Ghosty
I
was
remember
cool.
some. I remember some teachers for sure.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so Palm Beach. Now you in Palm Beach. Have you always been in Palm Beach? I know you left a little bit. Were you born here?
I was born in Germany, in Hamburg, Germany. I'm
Okay.
German, Brazilian, black. My dad's from Detroit. My mom's from Germany. Like her people is from, like her mom is from Brazil. Her dad's from Germany.
German, Brazilian,
And black.
and black.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm German.
It's a lot going on here, man.
Nah, I moved here when I was 6.
That's hard. That's what's up.
I moved here when I was 6. I used to stay on 22nd Street off of Tamer.
Yeah.
Then I moved to Revere, and now I stay in Revere.
Okay.
Yeah. No. So
That's what's up.
I
How long were you in Germany?
6 years.
Oh yeah, 6 years. You said it.
Yeah, and then, but I
We're
go
in
back.
Germany.
I go back every year because my big brother is there. One of my sisters,
Yeah.
my grandmother, my uncle, my aunties. I got a whole bunch of family up there.
Over there in Germany.
Yeah.
How about in Brazil?
Mm.
You have family over there too?
Mm-hmm. A lot of my mom's like cousins live there. So yeah, I never been to Brazil. I want to go to Brazil.
Oh, why can't I be German and and Brazilian, dog? Have family
But,
everywhere. You just pull up.
I'm mixed with everything, bro. I'm mixed with everything. Like I got family all over every continent you could think of.
So you could
all
just
7
go-
continents except for Antarctica. But
So you could just go continent hopping pretty much. Like,
probably. I got family everywhere.
you go on a tour.
I probably could.
Okay, would you consider being a rapper like down the road? Some producers
I'm
go
not
that
gonna lie
way
to
though.
you. I could rap. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I
Okay,
don't
nah,
live.
we putting on a
Listen,
beat.
listen,
we
listen,
putting on a beat.
listen. The stuff I rap, I don't live. I'm not a street nigga, bro. I don't
You ain't
live-
gotta rap about that though.
That's the only thing that come to my head because that's all I listen to. Hey, I'm being honest. I don't live none of that life. So I'm being honest.
That's big facts,
That's all I
dog.
listen. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, bro, I'm not about it. What the heck?
Yeah.
So like,
So you be freestyling like the first thing you start like,
hey, the first thing is some toxic stuff, and I'm not finna portray an image. I'm not because that's all I listen to. Because that's the artist I work with. So that's just all I listen to, and yeah, I'm not about any of that stuff. So I'm not gonna rap about it. It's stupid. But I mean,
you can rap about that funny shit, like that Flint
that's the
shit.
thing. Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Like I was like. Every time I make if you're producing, you do not freestyle on your own beats. The beat isn't good.
It's trash.
The beat isn't good.
Throw it away.
Yes, just delete it. Because if you're not freestyling to it, just trash it.
Trash it.
Just
yeah.
trash it. Put
ain't
it in
no,
recycle.
ain't no. If you ain't bopping your head either,
Exactly. You're not bopping your head or freestyling to your own beat. Just trash it.
You're
Throw it in
done.
the recycling bin. It's over with.
Yeah.
It's over with. It's over with.
You heard it right here, man. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't email that beat.
Don't do it. Just
Draft
throw
it.
away.
Draft
Just throw it away and work on it later or something.
Yeah.
Work on it later or something. Or
Go to
just throw it
sleep.
away.
Just go to sleep.
That's another thing. Beat block is something called beat block. Is like when you
Beat
can't think-
blockers
No, like
or beat block.
Is
Oh, like
when-
writer's block.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's that beat block is real. I remember I had to take a whole week break because beat block like really like got. Like, I couldn't think of anything to make because everything. Because after a while, I'm not gonna lie, if you like really listen to it, you could hear that you kind of making the same
beat.
thing.
Yeah.
And it's just take a break for a little bit, like take a couple of days off.
I mean, I can understand that. I mean, I think the average person has, a permanent beat block.
Mhm.
I don't really think I could come up with any beat right now off the top of my head. Like,
And that's another
Super
thing.
Mario starts playing a little bit. Like, yeah, I'm used to that.
And that's another thing. Like with me, I don't think about, oh, I'm gonna make this type of beat, or I'm gonna do this type of beat, or I don't plan beats out of my head. I don't be like it's gonna go like boom, boom, boom. I don't think about that. I just sit down and do it and just throw it on the piano roll, channel rack, whatever. I just throw it on there.
Would you just sit down and you just start making beats?
Whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, if it's trash, I try to fix it somehow, some way. If it's too trash, just throw it away. On to the next one. Mm-hmm.
How long you sitting down doing that?
Some beats take 5 minutes to make. Some beats take 30 minutes. Some take a day. It just depends. Like some Flint type beat, I could knock that out in like 5 minutes. You literally throw a sample or some easy pianos, drums, hi-hat, snare, that's it. Done.
For sure.
Yeah, so.
I'd be plagiarizing if I was a producer, like a motherfucker. I'd have so many samples would just be a mixture of samples.
Samples, hey, I'm not gonna lie. Like how I feel about samples is I don't really have a problem with samples. Samples and like I mean, everybody has used a sample before.
For sure,
so
for sure.
I don't really like trip about like when people be like, oh, I use a sample. It doesn't. Everybody's used a sample before. But I do suggest you make your own melodies because if not, down the road, if somebody like finds out you're using their melody and they're not getting paid, you're getting sued. Yeah, make your own melodies.
For sure.
We call ourselves CiiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.